I just realized that fat chocobo music is the same you normally get when you ride a chocobo, but more circusy. Yeah. Wait, is it? I don't think I can ride a chocobo in here, can I? How far have I gotten before? I got to Stormblood. Do 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 do. I feel like this song sounds so familiar to me. I want to say it's in Final Fantasy VI. Like, not like Go-Go's theme, but like... I don't know. I don't hear the Chocobo theme in it. Could be. I'm not very much musically inclined. But yeah, beforehand, I got to Stormblood, and like every time I would do a dungeon, I'd study, and I hated it because I hate being the reasons like why we lost or why anybody lost, and it was getting to the point where like it actually kind of mattered a little teeny tiny bit. Like, you had to be aware of certain mechanics or you could occasionally lose. And, so every time I came to a dungeon, I basically had homework. I would study and study. I think I got to, like, an underwater dungeon, and I just, like, didn't have the time to study that week. And so, like, I stopped playing, and I didn't pick it back up again. I was like, whoops. But then, in one of the patches, they said, like, you can do the entire main story quest solo. They lied to me about the trials, though, but, like, maybe that won't be so bad. Because at least the trials are, like, one fight. What do you think about that? Let us set aside the matter of this Ascian until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There's but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believed to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It's all I have left of my father. Okay. Warburton. I wonder if he was around before the realm got reborn. Like, part of me really wonders what the story was like before things happened. The game just wasn't fun enough to, like, stick through, though. I thought thee departed. To what end dost thou linger? This one? The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well, I can imagine the antecedent's pain. Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Oof. Old, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I've departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to... Once you've given the journal to Urianger, I bid you to come to the seventh heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you've already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of the new Aetherite in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. Oh, I attuned to it years ago. The first time I saw it. Bloop. See, I think this guy's wearing, like... Is that the full mithril set? Like, that's my low-level drip. If I were to, like, throw together a glamour, I'd probably look like that. Oh, Old, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all the signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Take that odd-looking fellow over there, for example. He's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. Cannot help but wonder if we are truly safe here. This guy does look familiar. Oh, I think I know who that is. Oh, that man. Can't say I've spoken to him myself, but rumor has it he's come to hunt for ancient treasures in the Crystal Tower. You've seen the structure I speak of, no? It'd be hard to miss it, that massive pillar of shining crystal that looms high over the land just to the southeast of here. If the tales are to be believed, it's the remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery, and that's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. The man over there is no exception. If my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than to talk to him to see what he knows. Why, if I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, then I'd have half a mind to join you. I mean, just look at it. I can scarce begin to imagine what wonders lie inside. Yeah. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, Old, I do believe it's time you officially announce your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. Hello, person. Hope you're doing well today. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. Impulse Drive. The Crystal Tower Quest series is now available from the Outlandish Man. In order to progress the main scenario, you must first complete the quest in the Crystal Tower series. While you're granted respite from your duties as Scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower to see what ancient mysteries may be gleaned. Yeah. I say we stick with the main story quest until we cannot progress anymore. Speak with Minfilia and the Rising Stones. Where is this the Rising Stones? Hi, Luca. Yeah. We got Kultanet, Ishtola, Plamen, Ori Boulder. I know these people. I was kind of hoping we'd see Alice here. Like, I just have no idea where she is. But they talked a moment ago like she was a member of the Scions and hanging out somewhere. It's time for you to head to bed. Good night, all. Good night. Thank you for hanging out with me, Cursed Owl Knight. Maybe I'll see you next Friday. Same time, same place. If you feel like it, don't feel obligated. This is a lurker-friendly chat. I hope you have a happy Friday. Well, it is certainly spacious. I do like the fireplace. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. For today, we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. For Eorzea! Woo! Later. A moment of your time, old. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me, I will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldesion hath been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. The wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised alarm. No one could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But those who lack the gift of and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the fields at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldesion, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such a time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs ask for another source of information on Elidibus. It is possible the others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Briange is going to break some kneecaps. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or Ochre, or Puce? And which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast out La Brea, I dared to hope we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elizabeth spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare the world of their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Old. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Okay. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray, return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Krile, where are you? You just started Final Fantasy XIV a week ago. You're doing main story quest. You're also doing main story quest. Partly because you got over-leveled somehow. Your intercessions your intercession was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion. Your intentions unclear. They survived the 7th Ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes, and at long last they see. Whew.